Hello and welcome to another Super Meat Boy 3D stream. This is now the 7th one, which is, I find quite crazy to think that I'm already 7 streams in. I expected this game to be quite hard and didn't think how far I'd actually get into it. But I guess we'll get into the game. One thing you may notice, I do have more deaths, more hours, and a higher percentage on my game completion, and that's something that you'll soon see when I go in. I've been playing just before the stream. My house was a bit the people in and out the room, so I didn't start streaming. The stream, I don't know how long this one will last. I've still got things to do, so it might be an hour or two, maybe just get all the bandages, and then that might be the end of it. But you'll soon see what I've done in the game that hasn't been streamed. I've made clips of it so that it can go into a video when that happens. But as you can see, I am not in the right world for continuing my bandages. However, if you look at the top of the screen, I have all A pluses in this world. So I have, for the past hour, I'd say, maybe hour and a half, been going for the A pluses, which I did. Where did I stop at? I don't know if I recorded me getting. Did I? I don't think I recorded myself getting all the A pluses on the world 2, did I? Or did I? I don't know. I don't think I did. So basically, I went through and got all the A pluses in this world. Then this is where we stopped with bandages. 6 levels in, I decided to go for all the A pluses in this world and then continue with World 4. I haven't done any on World 5 yet, but I'll do. Pluses or defeating the Dark World levels, and some of the characters that I need for trophies, such as, I think, so these 3 old bandages, but these ones are for completing the Dark Worlds, and then I've got all the characters. This one's a trophy, because I think that's Tofu Boy, who's known to not be a very great character. He's just kind of there, I guess. That's Brownie, he's another trophy. Bandage Girl's a trophy, Head Crab's a trophy. I think this one's Head Crab. I don't think it's this one. I don't know what the characters are called, but yeah. But we'll get back into getting the bandages. I'll equip the kid again. I was using Skeleton Boy because some of the levels physically weren't the kid, and you'll soon see when I make a video. I've got clips of the times I've got with a kid, and they're either incredibly close or incredibly far off, where it feels like there was one level in World 4 where I was 11 milliseconds off, but I don't know how I could have possibly gone faster, so I had to use Skeleton Boy. You have to be fast because the level where the lava's rising, you have to be fast, otherwise you're touching the lava. And I was obviously fast enough to get to the end, but I was a second too slow, so I had to use Skeleton Boy. But he is quite quick, so I had to sometimes I had to but I guess we might matches. Might be where the stream ends. It depends. Might be a plus. I need to do before tomorrow. So that's one thing. Let me just mute my mic a second. I'll be back while I find this video. sorry about that. I'm back now. My dad rang, so kinda had to answer it. But yeah, now I can continue. I'll try and get as many bandages as I can today. What's this? I just seen something on my news tab. But yeah, I'll try and get as many bandages as I can, but obviously I need to save time for what I need to do before tomorrow, so it might be that this stream ends and then when I finish it I come back just to make sure I have time. So it might be that I get all the bandages in this world and maybe the next. Right, next level. Right, I dislike this level very much. Like, you think you're gonna get away from it, but you don't, because my brother's coming down, I need to move the mic a second. Told my brother that my dad were ringing, but he was a bit late. He's just come down after the call ended and distracted me and I died. So, yeah. Cause he was in a FIFA match. I actually don't know why people like FIFA so much. Like, you'd think with some games, after they bring them out every year, did he not get bored? Like, that's just my opinion on FIFA. Did he need to bring it out every year? A bit like COD. Like, obviously, COD's a bit hit and miss with its, like, fans now and, like, people buying it. It's like, they either do or they don't. But it's like, you're releasing a game that's, like, £70 every year, and it's almost the same thing. FIFA is, like, a big case of that, and, like, people who back it up, it's like, oh, the players have changed teams and the teams have changed leagues and the graphics are like slightly better that you can't tell, but like I don't agree really with that. The only one I agree with is like maybe F1. Like I like F1 and I'm gonna buy it every year, like buy all the games. But obviously, like, with that, the differences are going to be quite different. Like, they haven't released the 26 this year and not going to. They're just doing a DLC for the F1 25. But if they did, it's quite different because they changed the regulations and stuff about it. So, like, unlike football where the rules are always the same, when they change the car, which obviously as time progresses the car's gonna get better, probably like more like use newer technology and probably maybe, I don't know if you can get any faster than it already is, but maybe at some point get even faster, which the cars are looking very fast right now. So so there's that. But last season the DRS and ERS or whatever, and they've taken DRS now, and now they've got what's it called, boost mode and something else. I've forgotten because it's been like a month since the last race. The next race next weekend, but yeah, but they changed it this year, so if they were to make a new game, it would be different to 25. Let me find the next bandage. So that's the only one I kind of agree with, because the rules do change every few years. Like, I don't know when they introduced DRS, but now they've changed it again. Right then. Yeah, I see that. Right. But yeah, that's the only one I'm gonna agree with because I do like F1 and like I see the point of like if people were to say but the people that get FIFA like football, which is fair enough. I think the only thing that's making people get these new games every year is the fact that the players play an online mode, and after like a year or two, they'll just say a fair argument. But then at that point, if the online is the only thing keeping you in the game, why do you still get it? Because if you're just playing to play against players, then you're paying £70 for an online game. Which nowadays, if it's mainly online, you'll either get a game every few years or like Battlefield, the last one was like 2019, 2020, and then they brought one out last year. Something like that, it's been a few years. And now they brought out a new one because they realised COD's going wrong because you make a campaign every year and then the rest of it's almost the same. Maybe they add a few new maps and guns, but like everything else is like the online game modes are the same. So like you're playing or capture the area or like whatever. I don't know, I don't play COD. I played Battlefield a bit, I don't have the new one. I was gonna say something then I was gonna say I don't know how I just ran on that when I did because the spikes were there, but I think I don't know. I didn't die, so it's actually showing the run I did. Oh, I was just behind it, right? Let's get ahead of it. But yeah, that's just one thing I don't understand with people that buy those games every year. I see what that is. Like, I don't play COD, I don't play FIFA. The only sports game I do play is like F1 since I've gotten into it, so... Right, then I died. But, yeah, I just feel like some games are really overpriced. And like, some games realise that they're bringing it out every year, so like, they make it slightly cheaper. Which is, for example, the Sonic games. They obviously bring a game out every year and it's not always full price. Like it's normally cheaper than £70, like Sonic X Shadow Generations for like 40, I think. I don't know. I think Sonic Racing Crossroads were like 45, maybe. Because maybe it was 60. I don't know. It was trying to compete with Mario Kart, so it had to have a similar price. I think it was 50 or 60. And the Digital Deluxe were the same price as like Mario Kart World. So Mario Kart World were like £80 and same with the Digital Deluxe for Sonic. So it was cheaper, but like not by a lot. But like some games realise they bring it out every year and therefore they make it cheaper, and some companies like EA are a bit greedy and make the game full price and sell it yearly, so they get £70 per purchase every year. And then they also have Digital Deluxe editions, which people, I don't know if people buy, but if they do, I don't know why. I don't know what they get from that. Like, they get some in-game coins, which you can just buy anyway. I honestly don't know what comes out of it. Did he do like a in-game battle pass type thing? I don't know, I don't play the game, but wait, this is the last level, wasn't it? No, it's not. So why is it saying I'm on level 15 if I'm on level 14 still? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I know. I know where that is. Oh, I just went away from it. Oh, I thought I was gonna land there, but yeah, I've done it. I just need to get back to the end without dying, which I find a struggle. Because that happens sometimes, apparently. I jump too high, but I didn't press the button that long. But yeah, that's kind of just a conversation to talk about. Like, I think some companies know they're not going to get full price out of their games, so like, they don't sell it full price. Like, this game was £20. They don't release a game every year, so the price is probably just because of, like, maybe, I don't know, prices range for different reasons. Obviously, depending on how big the company is and how many people, like, make the game and how many people are in the company that need to be paid, they're gonna need to get money somehow to, like, pay their workers. But, like, I haven't heard anything, like, from people like EA. Like, I've heard Fortnite have gotten rid of workers because they need to pay the rent, but then again, I'm a bit mixed on that situation. I've said it to my mates. They've increased the prices of the emotes, they've got rid of workers, but then this season they've gone ahead and had multiple, and I mean, like, probably in the double digits of collaborations. They've just got Ben 10, they've collaborated with WWE again, collaborated with Marvel again, they've literally got the Looney Tunes in the item shop and Bugs Bunny in the Battle Pass. What else have they had? I've actually lost count, but like, they've had a lot of collabs in this season. They literally brought the Rock back to be the Foundation again in the Battle Pass. And I'm pretty sure his voice is in the trailer. So, what they say a bit contradicts themselves a little bit. It's like, they may have planned this season ahead and already done all this stuff. But like, maybe the collabs in the item shop were quite recent, but they probably planned it. So, them saying they need money to pay the bills or whatever is probably like a recent thing. Like, it might have been after all these collabs were planned, but like, I feel like they need to cut down on the collabs and maybe, yeah, I think it's mainly just collabs. Cut down on collabs and maybe like, I don't know what else you could do really, but just cut down on collabs is one thing they're doing this season. Like, I don't mind a collab every now and then, like, but I do feel like the festival pass is a really questionable thing. Like, I think it's promoting your festival game mode, fair enough, but it is getting to a point where if you're losing out on money and you're getting so many collabs, maybe cut down on how often you're bringing out a festival pass, because that is one thing. Every single festival pass except for one has been a singer, like, which is fair enough. The game was about singing and like instruments and stuff like that, bands, and like, it's music, so you're gonna have to have musicians and singers, songwriters, like popular people. They've had Bruno Mars. Was he in the item shop or was he? I think he was both. They've had The Weeknd, they've had Lady Gaga, they've had Sabrina Carpenter, now they got, I don't know how to say it and I don't want to get shit for it. Or like get stick for it. I think it's Lady. I think that's how you say it. But it looks like it's spelled Laufey, but it's not how you say it, because I figured that out the hard way from someone. I don't think I said it in front of someone, but like I heard someone say it. I'm like, it looks like. I heard someone say it. I'm like, that's not what it looks like. It says. But because obviously I've only seen the word as in like Loki Laufeyson, so that's how I would have said it. But I think it's Levi. She's in the new festival pass, and I feel like the best. How many bandages do I have in this world? 2. Which one is that in? So that I can just figure it out. And figure out which level I don't need to continue on. 6. Right. But yeah, so Levi's in the new pass. I just feel like they need to cut down a little bit. Like, right, the thing hasn't loaded yet, so I'm gonna... I remember disliking this level. Not like as a level, but when I was doing the A+ with the kid, I think I had to use Skeleton Boy because... Or maybe I didn't, but I was about to, because every time I go on that wall that I was just on, it wouldn't let me double jump forwards. It would, and then it got to a point where it wouldn't. And I'd question, like, why isn't it letting me? Like, it was doing it a minute ago, and now every time I go to double jump, it's like acting like I can't do that. But I see where it is. There ain't no way I've died like that. But yeah, like obviously I'm still gonna play Fortnite. It's not something that is affecting how I play it, really. I don't really buy V-Bucks that much. Just every now and then when there's a collab that I'm really interested in, or a skin that I'm interested in. But it's not like, it's mostly collabs that I spend V-Bucks on. And it's only if I like it a lot. And like one of them was Deadpool and Wolverine, and I got the bundle because I liked the film. I also liked the designs of the characters. I do think it was the pen and ink styles. I don't know what to think anymore now that I've got them. But I do think, like, Deadpool, obviously, they had to do pen and ink. His suit doesn't change a lot. Like, so to get away with, like, collabing with them and being like, oh, we've released Deadpool and Wolverine, and they're both already in the game, but, like, Wolverine's costume in the film was different enough to make it its own, like how Iron Man was in the Battle Pass and then he brought him back to the item shop, and he could because he looked different enough from the Battle Pass one, because that one was based off the comic Iron Man, which is just not as detailed, I would say. I wouldn't say it's not as detailed. I'd say it's just basically like just plain red and gold, which isn't bad. But then when they bring the Mark whatever in the Avengers one, where it's like the details, like in, like they brought out the new Captain America and the new Iron Man, and they were like from the Avengers, or at least Iron Man was from the Avengers, Captain America I think was from the first Avenger. So they looked different enough to make them their own skin. Could have been a style, like that's one thing I do say about some skins. If it's the same thing and you bring it out so many times, you could have just made it a style. But I feel like Captain America hasn't had that many skins, so like fair enough for that one. Iron Man, he's had like 3 that I can think of. Captain America's had like Captain America, then the new one. Then if you're counting the Falcon, you did the Captain America Falcon and Captain Bright Bomber, but Bright Bomber's not Captain America himself, so that's that, and Falcon's a completely different character, he just took on the role as Captain America. So, they're different enough. But with Iron Man, in the shop, like his suits are different. I do think if you get to a point where you're bringing out as many Iron Mans as you have done Spider-Man, then it gets to a point where maybe you should be making a style. Like, some Spider-Man characters I understand, like, you brought out Spider-Man in the Battle Pass, and then you've had styles like the Future Foundation and Symbiote, and then you've done No Way Home Spider-Man when that came out, which, fair enough, the suit's different to the one in Battle Pass because it's red and black and not red and blue. But as much as you've done that, it's like, now you've got to a point where there's a lot of Spider-Man in the game, and some of them are fair enough, they're different, like Spider-Gwen's different, so that's got to be your own character. But then then Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2099 are from the film, so they're different. But then you've got Spider-Man Zero, and then you've got Spider-Woman, which, fair enough, I think Spider-Man, she's in the game. I don't know how many Spider-Man are in the game, but there are quite a few. And I literally joked to my mates, like, oh, they're going to bring out the 10th Spider-Man when the new film comes out. Which, if they do, I'm going to be a bit... I like Spider-Man. I'm not going to buy the character, obviously, because I've got the one from the Battle Pass and I've got the No Way Home one. And then I've also got Spider-Gwen from the Battle Pass. So I don't need another Spider-Man. I do like the suit from the new film. But, like, we don't need 10 Spider-Man in the game. So I'm getting, like, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't buy, like I said, I don't get V-Bucks a lot. But I feel like if they were to bring out the brand new day suit in the game, I think the best way to do it was, because I don't think they call the Spider-Man and Shock Spider-Man and then in brackets No Way Home, or did they call it MCU? I don't know. But I feel like if they did put it in brackets No Way Home, then that's their way of making money every time they bring a film out, because they bring a new costume, and then they just bracket with the film it's from. But I think it's a bit wrong doing that, because then it's like every time they bring a film out, you're making a new collab. So like, the best way I'm gonna say is if they've named the No Way Home one MCU, which I have a feeling they just bracketed it No Way Home, then you could make it a style for the No Way Home one and then bring that bundle back to the shop. But I have a feeling they're just gonna make it its own skin, or they're just not gonna do it at all. But I have a feeling they're gonna do it because it's Spider-Man and everyone likes Spider-Man stuff. Or like, he's one of the most popular superheroes. How could they not do another collab? But I have a feeling they will. They've done Superman twice. They're gonna do Spider-Man again. Like, and Superman's outfits are like, or costumes, are very, very, like, the one from the film isn't the same as the one in Battle Pass, because the Battle Pass, well, they were both in the Battle Pass. The original one was a shiny blue with the original logo. The one, the most recent one from the Superman film was like a light blue and it wasn't shiny, with obviously the logo from the new DCU. I have a feeling they're also going to do a Supergirl skin. They haven't done one. And also they're bringing a new film out, so that feels like an opportunity for them to make money, but that would be another thing if they do. I don't know if that's in the new season or if it will be in this season. I don't remember when the film comes out, but I think it will be in the new season. I feel like they could put it in the Battle Pass, but like I said, they do a lot of collabs. obviously need to cut down a bit, but it's not going to stop them. The only thing that's going to stop them is if, like, all their players just disappear, which I don't see happening. Like, but yeah, I don't know. If I've just guessed that Supergirl's in a new battle pass, then it just shows how predictable Epic Games are sometimes with some of the collabs. Or just if they bring it to the game in general. Like, obviously, it's probably not too hard to guess. Like, there might be leaks or, like, news articles that say, oh, this has been leaked and Supergirl's coming to the game. I haven't seen any of that. So if I've just guessed, then it shows how predictable they are, because I haven't seen anything about it. And I've guessed it. So, I said item shop or battle pass purely because I think the battle pass is around, it's in the month that it releases, I'm pretty sure. I think the battle pass comes out beginning of June. Or middle of June, some point in June. It's not the end, I don't think. I think it's in the beginning or middle. And then the film will come out, or has been out, or yeah. It's either that or Spider-Man, I feel, because they both come out during that season, or the next season. Was that I came to talk about Fortnite? I don't quite remember. I don't know why I did that. Have a look for myself, I guess. They just didn't pick one up. Wait a minute. That has me confused. I guess I'm gonna have to have a good look. Like, where is it? But yeah, I just think, so as I was saying, just finish that point off. EA is greedy with how often EA and Ubisoft. Who makes Call of Duty? Ubisoft, isn't it? No, not EA. It's not Ubisoft, any. I don't know who produces it or makes it or whatever it is. Is it at that door? Is that why they jumped at it at the end? It's... ended the level and didn't touch upon the fact that it was there. I've got the one in number 6, don't I? So I don't have to... I do this level and I go to world map. But yeah, Call of Duty's been drained because they've literally done Modern Warfare and 1 and 2 before, and then they've gone and done Modern Warfare 1 and 2 again, and then I think they did 3, and I don't think they did 4. Oh no, that was Black Ops, I think. They're on like Black Ops 7. Like, you must have some really original ideas to do Black Ops 1 through 7, like... Oh wait, it was back here, wasn't it? No, it was further ahead. But, like, you get the point. It gets to a point where if you're doing Black Ops, or however many of one thing, like, Modern Warfare's had at least 5, because they had the original 1, 2, then they had 1 and 2 again, and then they did 3. Then you've done Black Ops 1 through 7, so that's another, like... That's, like, 12 games that are part of 2 different franchises in Call of Duty. That's it. Like, it is all one big Call of Duty franchise, but like the title has had like between the 2 there's 12 of those games. Then you got stuff like Cold War, Vanguard. At least they've got different names, but the style and gameplay isn't any different. it's mostly just the campaign that's different. But like I said, I don't play the game, so it don't affect me. And I don't play FIFA, so it don't affect me either. It's only F1 that affects me. I'm not too bothered about that. It's only one game that I'm buying yearly. I don't think there's any other game. Maybe Sonic, but like I said, they know what they're doing. They do stuff cheaper. Right, maybe what time is it? Nearly 5. Completely missed it. Maybe I do the end of this world. Maybe I... Like, World 4 this is, isn't it? Trying to think. I'll try and do all of World 5 as well, just so I've got all the badges and those trophies stuff for getting. Right then. I'm gonna try and time it right. I've done it. But yeah, so Sonic's cheaper than a full game, and this is why I didn't like it. So yeah, but that's just my opinion on like studios and games that are brought out annually or yearly or whatever you want to call it. Like, I think it's just a bit greedy. Like, most of them anyway. Obviously, I've said that, and I'm not helping the issue because I'm still getting F1 games, but like, there are differences almost every year to that, and there may be slight differences, but as much as like people can say for like, maybe FIFA, it's like, oh, they brought this new stadium. Yes, but like, that's not really a big part of the game. Whereas if F1, if someone goes, oh, they brought a new track, or they brought this track back, and it's like, fair enough, because that is the main thing in the game. You're racing around the track, which obviously they're all different because they've all got different turning points and like how fast you can go at a certain time because of obviously, is it a very straight track, is it a very turn heavy track, like, perfect. Well, that's what it is. Too sturdy. The other place I'm still running. No. Stuff might get repetitive. It's obvious. And again, a lot of it in a deluxe. I don't know how it is in World. I don't have it. I'll just automatically matter what you each car, wheel, and whatever you put on it. has its own stats. There are like up, as well as characters because maybe Bowser's too heavy, so and I don't actually I have like Bowser Jr., Shy Guy, where it's like just they turn really quick, and there's medium characters which all around like they're not too quick and they turn like that. It's like PE slot, like you did see, I don't know what characters they were, but I just remember that was something to see. Wait, the design of it looks a bit weird, like not something you'd pick based off design, but obviously so like competitive. It's obviously not public knowledge thing. It's obviously there's casual players that are like, why are people using this? It's so ugly. And it's so, must. In franchise, and what have almost all platforming franchises done, they've made a kart racing spin-off, such as like Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, Nitro Fueled, which is the new one, the most recent one, Sonic Racing, Crossworlds and stuff, other games. They've all done that, and I feel like Crash Team Racing is the best demonstration of this. If I was to compare it, that Crash Team Racing is harder than those games because of the controls of it. If Super Meat Boy were to do that, they'd be able to like make maybe the control of the car harder, or I didn't set off straight away, did I? Make the control of the car harder, or maybe like Crash had boss races where you had to beat them, maybe you do that. Maybe you do level design, you do race designs based off levels, and you make them difficult with like, maybe instead of the opponents having obstacles, the race is just filled with obstacles. So like, maybe that's the way you do it. That's just my idea. It might not happen, but it feels like the next step could be Super Meat Boy Kart thing. My god. I feel like next, like, you're not copying other, you're getting ideas from other games and stuff, so you're not copying anything. So I was saying, the next step, I feel, oh, it's this level, and I've got an ad, so I don't know where the bandage is. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel like the next step would be to do a kart race. I don't know what else you could do unless you just did another 3D one and tried to do, like, instead of calling it Super Meat Boy 3D, like, there are a lot of things you can do. Like, obviously don't blatantly copy other games, but if you're trying to make more 3D ones or come up with more ideas, obviously Mario's had plenty of ideas for 3D. Obviously it's not, some 3D games are more platform like based than others. Like Mario Odyssey is an open world 3D game. That's another idea. So there's kart racing, open world 3D game, or just more 3D platformers with a gimmick. Like the levels on this, there's no gimmick really. They've all got different. It's like Mario 64. They've all got all levels have different themes, or each world has different themes. Which with Super Mario 64, each door or level had a different theme. But games like Mario Galaxy, which was more of a 3D platformer than an open world 3D game, was Galaxy, space. Could you do Super Meat Boy in space? Super Meat Boy Beyond, and call it that because it's beyond Earth or whatever. It's obviously something you could do. You just gotta think outside the box, or think inside the box with the ideas that have been presented already. Oh, got it. But yeah, there's loads of ways they could continue Super Meat Boy. It just depends if they want to, how long it will take. Like, when did Super Meat Boy Forever come out? That was the last one, I think. And it's taken until this year to make another one. So it heavily depends on what they plan on doing. They could stop, they could continue. Could do a kart racer, could do an open world 3D. I don't know how I'm gonna go about. It's been like, so what I'm gonna do is attempt to go through and beat every level. Then the ones I've died on, start with them. So that could be what I do for the no death run. Start with the ones. needed to be. Whatever it is. But I got pinned in a corner. You know what's getting to me when like I can't even get over like stupid stuff. Like souls. Souls are like the least of my worries in this level right now. Getting sent like 5 million one. Hey. Like so I the first time when I said it out everything. Like maybe not the A+ times because again knowing where I'm gonna land needs to be good to do that. That's what's gonna make the no death run out of everything. I know what line. Fresh. Didn't dive and circle the stomp and it didn't do that, so yeah. Because then I've got to it's enjoyable. Like it's a challenge. Again. but it spawned at a point where I got rid of it pretty early on. I went into the store because I'm moving too quick. They don't get rid of it. Like until it's been around